Anthony here. I'm just doing a deck profile for Well Kept Joey and the lads for a 3v3 case tournament for Supreme Darkness that we played in this weekend. We made it to the finals of Top Cut. We decided to split. There was a team in Top Cut originally that didn't want to split, so that's the reason we had to play it out. And we luckily made it to the finals of that and came to a decision to split. We received 2 boxes apiece, which amazing. Shout out to Legends for holding a great tournament. Shout out to Chris and Alex for being great teammates. We all played very well today. Can't complain. They're the best teammates to have. And then shout out to Galaxy Buster for being a great locals. Shout out to Hooter for always loaning me any cards that I need. Shout out to the rest of the community. Travis, Batterby, I guess, Ronald, Chris, Blake, Brock TCG, and anybody else, you know who you are. I played pure Ryzeal. My teammates played Fiendsmith Ryzeal. I had access to the cards. I chose to play pure. I really like the way this deck plays. Also, one more shout out to Steven Santoli for posting his deck profile always. I prefer to play this deck like him. I don't think Cross Out is a very good card, or I just don't like the way it makes awkward deck building. I'd prefer to just play cards that are always live. So shout out to him. This deck profile is definitely inspired from his profiles. So 3 ice, 3 axe, 3 sword, node, cross, plug-in, pretty standard. Bonfire, 3 desires for consistency. Santoli played 2 cross, and Prosperity played 41 cards. I chose to just play 40, cut the 1 cross, and I played Called By instead of Prosperity. Fantastic card. I sacrificed the consistency for that card. Then the hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 3 Fulos, 3 Imperm. I don't feel like you need any more than this. I'm just trying to stop the duo drive. Even in Fiendsmith Ryzeal, just stop the duo, and any card deals with the detonator. You should be fine. 3 talents, 3 Book of Moon. These cards were really good. I don't know if this should be Book of Eclipse or not. This is my first time playing this card in my deck, but it worked very well today. And then 3 Solemn Strike. I feel like this is just standard for pure. Again, I don't like Cross Out. I don't play that card in my deck anywhere. Extra deck. We got 3 Detonator. Pretty standard for pure. 2 Duo Drive. I never go into the second one. It's just there for insurance purposes, really. Rank 4s is Dugaris, Standard, Dweller, Exiton, Paguska. I played Castell. It is nice if you get 2 bodies on board and can just out a Detonator or any other problem cards. I chose to play Daiguso Emerald because if you open hands with all engine, it's kind of nice to make this to put stuff back. You get more draws. It helps if you banish a lot off desires because you might handicap yourself with how much engine you have. So it was a good card. 1 Eclipse Twin. This card's broken. It's really fun to loop Detonator, and I used it to push for a game in one of my matches. It was really nice. Aggregator, Standard, Typhon, Downer. Nothing special. For the side deck, Lancia, Standard. I chose to play 3 Droll just for Mitsurugi. Is really it, or other decks if it comes up. Go first card. I love Judgment. This card out took care of a lot of Ultimate Slayers today. It's even nice if you brick. Like, I bricked a lot with this deck, and even my brick games, I still tend to win them with like cards like Judgment and Strike and Book. It always guarantees that I survive, and most games are lasting like multiple turns. So as long as you interact correctly, you should be fine with this deck, even without the Fiendsmith engine. If you just hit that engine correctly and then have your non-engine shape to, you know, hit the other decks, you should be fine to play pure, at least. I think this is a really good deck still, with a lot of potential, even post-Suda. I'm playing 2 Lightning Storms and a Harpy's Feather Duster. They're better than Cosmic. I think they are pretty good right now to just out anything like Imperms, Book cards, Metaltronus. They're just, I don't know, really good cards. Outs across. And you notice I don't play Bystials or Nibiru, so I'm never putting monsters on my field, so these are just really good. And then the probably best card in my side deck when it comes up is Ally of Justice Cycle Reader. You notice, like I said, I don't play any monster hand traps that put themselves on the field, so this card to draw into, it's not once per turn, which, I mean, you only really need 1 against the Fiendsmith deck, but it's just a blowout. You hit the Lacrima, or you hit the Requiem and the Engraver when they do the Lacrima on your turn, or if you draw it during their combos, and if they play awkwardly, you can punish them. It even works with the Eclipse Twin Detonator plays because they're both light, so if you Book a Moon or Imperm their Detonator and they pop it to try to Eclipse Twin, summon it back to just play around it, then you can punish them by hitting the Detonator and the Eclipse Twin. That was really good. I also hit a Sequence and an Agnum Day that were both going to equip to a Desiree. I don't know, very good card for the pure deck specifically. But yeah, that's all it is, just a pure Ryzeal deck profile. Thank you guys.